A very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us on the Daybreak News. I am Adedayo Adele. The Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Abiodun Oyebanji, says that his administration is determined to ensure the proper execution of the 2024 budget for the benefit of the people of the state. Oyebanji made the statement while signing the 2024 budget into law. Yemi Olajutemi brings the details.
The 2024 budget of 159.5 billion naira was presented to the Ekiti State House of Assembly on the 13th of October. The Speaker, Mr. Adeoye Aribasoye, who presented the bill to the governor, said the legislators have thoroughly scrutinized the budget and noted that it would help the government achieve the shared prosperity agenda as well as meet the agenda of the people.
I can tell you that one of the things we did at the House of Assembly was to ask our members to also go back to their various constituencies to engage with people. And by the time we came back, we realized that the budget before us aligns with the priorities of our people.
He noted that various committees in the Assembly would embark on oversight as part of budget monitoring. The governor thanked the legislators for their efforts towards the overall development of the state and assured the gathering that the budget will be fully implemented to accelerate the socio-economic development of the state and the well-being of the people.
And I'm so impressed with the quality of debate and scrutiny put in place by the members of the House of Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I've listened to you on the need to also be committed to implementing this budget. In partnership with the House of Assembly through your oversight, we will ensure that we implement this budget to the letter.
Yemi Olajutemu reporting.
As part of efforts to improve service delivery and increase the internally generated revenue of the state, the Ekiti State government has expressed its readiness to begin the collection of land use charge for property owners across the state from January next year. Governor Abiodun Oyebanji gave the information at the end of the year community engagement with various stakeholders held at the Osuntokun Pavilion, Government House ground in Ado-Ekiti. Toba Babalola has the details.
Governor Oyebanji explains that the land use charge, which was signed into law in 2013, was a progressive tax mechanism to improve the internal revenue base of the state, which has now moved from 600 million naira to over 1 billion naira. The governor promised to lead by example on the payment of the land use charge, urging officials of the State Internal Revenue Service to brace up for the tax ahead. According to Governor Oyebanji, the charges will be shared between the state and local councils as government will focus more on the development of various local council headquarters next year.
There's a limit to the resources available to us as a government, and that is why I'm pleading with all of us. The land use charge is a 2013 law. It's a law abandoned. The government have not been able to implement it. The one thing I can assure Ekiti people is we are going to be transparent in the management of this fund. Like the chairman said, both the local government, the LCDA, and the states, we have a share of what is collected from their local government. So local government, we have more money to work.
He revealed that churches, palaces and schools are exempted from the charges. Governor Oyebanji told the incoming council chairman to change the narratives of executing petty projects but embark on mega projects that relate with those in urban centers. The chairman, Ekiti State Internal Revenue Service, Mr. Laniro Adetono, said the enumeration of houses, assessments, billing and payments of the property charge would soon commence and sought the support of relevant stakeholders to make it realizable. The Director General, Waste Management Authority, in his presentation, said the new strategies would be evolved towards making the state safer, cleaner and devoid of epidemics. The Director General, Community Communications, Mrs. Mary Osho, had earlier explained that the program was organized to appraise the remarkable impacts of Governor Oyebanji across the state in 2023, having pledged inclusive community participations to enhance grassroots development.
We are here today because we have a governor who understands grassroots democracy and grassroots governance. We have a governor who recognizes the fact that the people are the source of power upon which every government rests.
Some of those that had benefited from the Oyebanji administration, Bukola Adeleye, Mr. Arowoshua, Wala Wala, David Scott, were present to attest to the impacts of the governor on them.
Biodu Abayomi Oyebanji, he made my dream come true. I'm now an employer of labor.
Toba Babalola reporting.
The Ekiti State chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC has declared its total support for Governor Biodu Oyebanji and his deputy Okinlo Amonisa Diafuye for more development in the state. The party's state working committee, through its chairman, Mr. Paul Omotosho, gave the support during the visit of the deputy governor to the state secretariat of the party in Ado-Ekiti. According to the APC state chairman, the governor and his deputy would hold on to power in the state till 2030. Mr. Omotosho lauded the deputy governor for her loyalty to the governor, which he said had helped in stabilizing the party the more. The APC chairman noted that the present government have been able to achieve numerous achievements owing to the robust relationship between the governor and his deputy. Responding, the deputy governor, Okinlo Amonisa Diafuye, saluted the party for being supportive to the governor, particularly for picking Governor Oyebanji at the primary election. The deputy, who donated cash gift to the party state working committee members, promised government continued support to the party.
Always stress it where it started, where it did. Ipe South ló tọ́ the governorship ní ìkan wa. Kò kàn wá ní ọdún mẹ́jọ àkọ́kọ́ yìí o. Because there is no vacancy at the government house. South, after the 8 years of the governor and deputy governor, we can now be talking of the position coming to the South.
2 years ago, I was a state woman leader. Yes. But now today, I'm a deputy governor. It's not by my power, not by my making. It's because of political continuity. Thanks for the support always. Thanks for supporting my boss, Mr. Biodu Oyebanji. I also appreciate our former governor, KKF, a leader, a mentor, a father, for producing us, myself and my boss. Wow.
The Ekiti State government has expressed its resolve to continue to give hope to the less privileged in the society. The special advisor to the governor on special education and social inclusion, Princess Adeto Agbola, gave the assurance at the graduation of 30 persons with disabilities. The event was held at the office of the Disability Affairs Skill Acquisition Center at Ilokun, Ado-Ekiti. The report.
In a speech at the occasion, Princess Agbola encouraged the graduates to remain focused and make good use of the skills they acquired.
Disability, yes, can be there, but we already know that there is ability in disability. Therefore, everybody, every person who has disability must be fully engaged.
She said that the training for people with disabilities will continue so that they would be useful to themselves and the society.
This will ensure they also go, on internship to work with established companies so that they can learn more before we do their graduation.
The Executive Secretary, Office of Disability Affairs, Mrs. Olabisi Fatoba, explained that the center was working towards achieving its main purpose, which include facilitating the vocational aspirations of the less privileged. In a goodwill message, the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Dr. Peju Babafemi, explained that the vision to train persons with disabilities was born out of the compassion and magnanimity of Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí. She told the graduates of the center that they had been given a path to success, urging them to continue to learn more in their chosen lines. 30 persons with disabilities acquired different vocational skills, including tailoring, ICT, hairdressing, bag making, and shoemaking. They also went home with different working equipments provided by the state government.
The Ekiti State government says that it is committed to the uplift of the broadcasting service of Ekiti State, BSCs. The Commissioner for Information, Chief Taiwo Latuboso, made the statement in his office in Ado-Y Plenos to members of the executive of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, and the Radio Television Theatre Art Workers Union of Nigeria, RATAU, under the umbrella of BSS Joint Consultative Council. He said that government had connected the BSS to the national grid, noted that effort will on to also make the station benefit from the IPP. Olatuboso promised that obsolete equipment of the station will be overhauled and general needs of the staff will be attended to for optimum service delivery. Earlier, the chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists, BSS Chapel, Mr. Kelechi David, who commended Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí for ensuring that BSS was connected to the national grid, presented some of the needs of the staff to include transportation, working tools, among others. The federal government has announced the planned closure of the Iyana Iworoshoki Adeniji Adele section of the 3rd Mainland Bridge in 2024. The Federal Controller of Works, Lagos State, Mrs. Ulukorede Kasha, announced this in a statement that the planned closure will commence from 11 in the morning on Tuesday, January 9, 2024. Kasha said that closure will be done on the Lagos Island Band carriageway of the bridge. She appealed to motorists to obey traffic rules and use alternative routes to prevent hardship as comprehensive repairs continue on the highway. The World Bank has predicted that persistent insecurity, armed conflict, and deteriorating livelihood will continue to affect local government areas in Borno, Kaduna, Katsina, Yobe, Sokoto, Zamfara, among other states, and the far north of Adamawa State in Nigeria until May 2024. This is as its closure that poor macroeconomic conditions are restricting access to agricultural inputs in the country. The Global Bank revealed in its latest food security update that the set will most affect cereal production in the country. More than 40 people were found dead when a tanker truck exploded after crashing into central Liberia. The tanker carrying gasoline crashed and tipped into a ditch along a road in Toyota, about 130 kilometers from the capital, Monrovia. The country's chief medical officer, Dr. Francis Kati, said that it was difficult to determine the number of victims because of some had been reduced to ashes, but the estimate said that more than 40 people were killed in the incident. Ex-international Emmanuel Aminike says he is optimistic that the Super Eagles can win the upcoming African Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire. Aminike noted that if the players were focused and determined, they would spring surprise at the tournament. He said that the players must play as a team to achieve success at the competition. And now the size of our news package this morning. Join us at 12 noon for another comprehensive news bulletin. From the newsroom, thanks for joining us. Good morning.